You like the IRL videos? Those are fun. They take a lot more work. They take more work and I don't really make more money from them. It was interesting. Ooh. Interesting is an interesting word choice, because some people use it as a substitute for bad. Not saying you are necessarily, but some people will use the word that way. It was interesting, you know? I was interested in what was happening. Oatmeal. Have you played against a player named Florencio? Yes, I have. I don't play against him too often. At least I don't think so. He barcodes, so it's kind of hard to tell. There are some tricky Protosses out there. What time zone am I in? Central. It was better than you hoped, but not quite what you expected. I would say it was about what I would have hoped and about what I would have expected. It was my first TwitchCon. Alright, ZvT. Against... I don't know who this is. Is this... Marine first? No, Reaper. Reaper into Marine. Was there anyone particularly cool who you met? It was memorable. I got to say hi to Day 9 at TwitchCon, that was pretty hype. Yo, thank you, Timur! See the Marine there. Pretty sure it's gonna be Hellions. Let's grab one of these. I'm gonna up my lane count a little bit too. This is crap. A bunker? What on earth? Okay. Your Overlord gets shot by something? Instant Overlord. Just get a lair. I see specific questions in the chat. I'm in sort of try-hard mode right now, so hold them till the end of the match. Talk about it. Thank you. Still don't really know whether it's microbiome. Looks like bio. Yep. Oh, what the? I think this is a 2-base all-in. Shit. I know there's a double drop around here somewhere. Do we need to get maxed? Sup, let's get maxed. Okay, so their upgrades are garbage, and their economy is really bad. So I think Ultra here is a win condition. Could just put some stuff in the main. And then use the rest of the army to actually fight. I can kill this and then get out, I think. Or not, you know. That's fine. Sweet. Those veins got a lot of stuff. The tank spread is really good, but they have like 4 Marines. Just realizing this at 12 minutes into the game. You're Zerg, aren't you? That is correct. I award you 6 points. Where are those medivacs? There they are. Get over here. Got him! This is rich. Should we go over the game? Should we go over the game? For the opponent? Should we? Was that mean? Was I being too mean? Was that too mean? I feel like they deserved a little bit of sass there. No? It was worth it. Okay. Okay. Okay, this is a story. This is a story. Everyone shut the fuck up. Listen, this is a story. This is the story of a young and ambitious Terran player. And as everyone knows, young and ambitious Terran players have their sights set on the heavens. They want to be the best of the best in the world, and to win all of their games in ways that they can understand. And they also want to make sure that all of their losses can easily be explained. One of the things that a lot of people fall into, like a gravity vortex, is not my fault syndrome. Not my fault syndrome is a condition which plagues many a pro gamer and an amateur gamer alike. Enthusiasts, semi-pros, streamers, and memers. Not my fault syndrome captures many people. Their souls are just gripped by this desire to avoid taking responsibility for your own shittiness and to point the finger somewhere else. Let's investigate this game, because the Terran was unsure as to why they lost, and it seemed as though it was balance. So, point number 1, losing the Reaper basically for free. This is a Masters GM level game. This account that I'm on is like 5.6 something, so they're probably reasonably close to that. Losing the Reaper like that is not something Bjorn would do, nor would TY, nor would Maru, you know? So, chalk up one mistake here. We've got a bunker. Now, this is an interesting choice. This choice interests me for a couple reasons. One of the reasons is that, well, you have 4 Hellions, so what is this for? Is this for the one Marine to feel very special? Maybe your Marine is a named unit and you want to make him feel significant, so you build a bunker. Okay, so I wouldn't really count that as a mistake, but I wouldn't really say that that was necessary either. And then here we've got some Hellions. Okay, Viking goes around. It did kill one Overlord. There's a missed opportunity there. They could have killed this Creep Tumor. Good job killing that Creep Tumor. Young Hellions. So we've got what is known as a 2-base all-in coming up here. There was a decision made to add barracks as opposed to get a command center down, which is fine. But this commits the... oh my god. This commits the Terran to dealing some damage here with their 2-base timing, but these 4 Hellions are surrounded, which is unfortunate because these Hellions need to keep the Lings off of this here. So, conceptually speaking, I understand that these Hellions are here to deny creep, but yeah, it's sad. It's sad to lose these. I think if they were further away from creep, they wouldn't have gotten surrounded. What happened here was I had a bunch of creep spread in front of the rock so the Lings could run around and get this surround and pin them against the wall. So this is what we call the sad news pajamas. When the 4 Hellions are trapped, this snaps a lot of that momentum for the timing. Was there an armory being made? No, so these could not have been heck bats for the push. Alright, the push is powering up. We've got stim done, combat shield is on the way. Gas is being spent here into tanks and medivacs. And here we go with the big push. So this is a pretty classic timing on this map. And the reason it's good is because you can put tanks against the destructible rocks right here. Oh my god! They're gone. What the? The destructible rocks, where did they go? I'm not sure what happened to those. That's a bummer. That's a big part of the success of this plan. Because what you want to do is you want to pressure the Zerg so much that they can't really establish creep spread there and kill the rocks. But the rocks have been killed and the creep spread is really far out. Look at this, it's out here too. So this is just a disaster waiting to happen. So I'm mining on 66 drones right now, count them, 66 drones. Let's take a look at the income tab. So as this attack is being set up, there's something that's happening here. Something that's happening that is changing the way that the situation moving forward is going to develop. And what is that? That is resources coming in to my bank account. We've got 66 harvesters here. This base is oversaturated. Let's go take a look at the Terran's third base and check the saturation amount here. Where did the SCV go? Oh, there it is. Okay. So there are 2 distance mining SCVs at this third base. And let's compare and contrast this to my third base. Can you spot a difference here? Can you spot a difference? If you can, I will give you a gold star and put it up on the bulletin board. So here we have some banelings, some hydras, queens and stuff. And yes, that wasn't the most efficient trade for me, sure. But we did kill a tank and, you know, things happened. We're still ahead. Despite being on the back foot, we're still harvesting resources, and then we could just simply transfer our harvesters to this base. And then we didn't even lose this base, and the Terran only has 1 upgrade right now. There is an armory here, the other upgrades are going. There are 2 happy Marines in this bunker. Maybe those 2 Marines were the 2 grains of rice to tip the scales in the favor of the Terran. But I don't want to overstep here, but to me it seems like the Terran is in a situation known as behind. And a lot of people have difficulty discerning whether you're ahead or behind. But when you are behind, everything becomes more difficult than if you were in an even position or ahead. Okay, so supply is not too different here. It's not too different. I do have Banes, which are very value dense per the supply. And then what do we got? More Lings coming up. Got that nice saturation amount. Okay, at long last, they've caught up to 3 base saturation. So I did send a bunch of Lings in, and they didn't get a lot of damage done, like not direct damage, but they did pull the Terran's attention. Let's take a look at the units lost tab. Okay, so the Terran has been a little bit more efficient. That's good. But a little bit more efficient doesn't auto-win you the game. Unfortunately. You have to be a lot more efficient. These queens are killing these medivacs. That's unfortunate. You're supposed to micro those. Okay, these Lings are attacking the Marines. Just another unfortunate event. Would you say that these are unfortunate events or mistakes? It's tough to tell. What is this up here? This looks like they have over 1,000 resources. Is that on purpose? To me, that seems like it's an issue to be resolved. Okay, so there are some buildings being constructed here. There is a second factory with a tech lab. This base is here, but the 4th base it's just started, and the main base is already mining out. We need to get on top of these resources. It's tough. It is tough. No doubts there. Okay. So, from here, what do? Well, probably trying to get some little bits of damage here and there with some drops. And then trying to max out with a bunch of tanks and stuff to contest a fast ultra transition. So we're going for Tech Labs here for Marauder Switch. There's an attack upgrade on the armory. +3 attack, +2 armor. I mean, you wouldn't say that this was a bad game relative to the NA server for this Terran. I mean, they're a reasonably strong player. Yes, they did kill a bunch of Marines, or a bunch of Lings with their Marines here. But given that I was ahead, and these units only cost minerals, it's not that big of a deal. It would have been a huge moment if I killed this. So I did take a risk, and they did punish me for that mistake. But given that I've been ahead for 11 minutes and 22 seconds, probably not that long, about 7 minutes, that kind of equalizes the game a little bit, but it's not like, oh, I killed 20 Lings, therefore I should win. There's a lot of work ahead of you, because I have Hydras, I have Banelings, I have upgrades, I have bases, I have queens, I have creep spread. And this... Are we really sure why we didn't win? Those Marines would have come in handy defending these siege tanks. That's just my opinion. I know people have strong opinions, but that's mine. So here, you are Zerg. Yes, this... Let's just enjoy this again. 100% of your Lings. I think I sacrificed about 15%, if that, at that moment. But a lot of people tend to think in absolutes. They think in terms of always or never, all or nothing. This kind of stuff, which is basically a mental shortcut, which it's a bit lazy. You can at least estimate it. You don't have to be perfectly accurate with your estimations, but that's just ridiculous. Yeah, so this, I think they went from being behind to basically being dead. That's kind of the transition here. Yes, they do have their 4th base up, but I have a tech advantage. They are going for some liberators and stuff, but I don't know. I felt in control of the game the entire time. And there are a bunch of siege tanks here. But then we attack from 2 sides. Oh, but Zerg, you A-moved, burn. Yep. Was it max upgraded? Actually, was 3-3 done? It's not. There's no +3 armor. That's a lie. False. False. Is there concussive shells? Yes, there is. Good job. Is there +3 vehicle weapons for the tanks? No, it's +1. Okay. So, I think... has anyone heard of the thing called hyperbole? Does anyone know what that is? Can someone post the definition of that? I'm tired of this game. Let's move on. Okay. I'm not sure. I'm not too sure about that. Anyways.